Hey, it's time for Sarah's bedtime stories. Story time? There was one time in February, nanood ako ng The Loved One. Yes, I love Irene Villamore's films. So, lagi akong nanonood sa sinehan pag movie niya. And then, I posted a story about it. And then, one of my students watched it as well. So, we had this conversation that started because of the movie. Eventually, shinare niya sa akin na while watching the film, she thought of this person that she was talking to for a while. I think months na nung nag-uusap sila. She said they were having conversations consistently. Okay sila. In fact, parang they're getting there but not yet. Ganun yung ganap. And then, when they're about to get there, biglang boom, nawala. Biglang yung kausap niya nag-ghost. So I was like, talaga ba? Kahit consistent ng ilang araw, magiging ghost siya bigla. So, I was also thinking, parang ang sakit nun at parang ang hirap nun. Pero you know what? What I liked about my student, kung gaano siya ka-brave enough to say na, alam mo miss, nakita ko kasi sa kanya na kapag may misunderstandings, kapag nagkakaroon ng problema, consistent siya na nawawala. Consistent siya na nag-ghost. So sabi niya, kung bibigyan niya pa ng pagkakataon, parang mauulit at mauulit lang yon. And that moment, my student taught me something. Akala ko dati kapag ginagamit yung word na consistent, it's for a good thing. 'Di ba? When you do diet, when you do exercise, and they said consistent ka, that's a plus points. Kapag may nagkakagusto sa'yo, kapag may nanliligaw sa'yo, they would say like, ay, consistent siya. That's so nice. So, akala ko dati, pag consistent, nakasunod doon is positive. Pero I realized na it's not. Kasi kagaya ng student ko, she met a person na consistent dun sa pag-ghost, which is kinda nakakalungkot. Sabi niya sa akin, Miss, gawa ka nga ng episode about that. And I don't know if I will be able to give the episode that my former student wants, pero it gave me the idea of talking about consistent people in a good way. It was a joy for me to share with you the story about my cousin and his friend kasi parang sa mundo ngayon na pwedeng mabilis mawala ang mga tao, pwedeng hindi ka makahanap ng tao na magko-connect talaga kayo, pero they were able to find each other. And naisip ko na nakakatuwa siya sa part ko kasi parang na-assure din ako na hindi ako nag-aalala sa pinsan ko kasi alam ko na anytime merong isang tao na or merong isang kaibigan, kagaya ng kaibigan niya na laging nandyan para sa kanya. And para makita mo na happy ang isang tao na mahalaga sa'yo, that's also a joy for you. Kaya nung kinukwento niya sa akin yung kind of friendship na meron sila, lagi akong nabibilib. And ayaw niya sigurong maniwala na nabibilib ako, kaya sabi ko, gagawin ko tong podcast episode. For a person to be consistent in the friendship na binibigay niya sa'yo, I think that's something to be proud of. Kaya to my cousin and sa kaibigan niya, hello, sana ngayong na-publish at na-upload ang episode na to, kung paano kayo nung nagkakilala kayo, sana ganun pa rin kayo ngayon. And then, bukod dito sa pinsan ko at sa kaibigan niya, there was one moment as well na na-realize ko how good is being consistent in the right way. So there was this one wedding that I attended last December of 2025. It was the wedding of my elementary friends. Parehas ko silang LM classmates pero hindi sila LM lovers. Nagkakilala na lang sila nung medyo tumanda na sila. So, hi kay Shai at kay Bot. They are my friends, LM friends. And then, kasama kong nag-attend nun si tita, si Sarah. Hi, S! So, ito yung mga tao na hindi ko na madalas nakikita, hindi ko madalas nakakasama. But nung elementary kami, 6 years kaming magkasama. Ay, 5 years lang pala kasi transferee pala ako that time. So, ilang taon kaming magkasama nung elementary and may mga times na nung tumanda kami na nagkakaroon kami ng chance to see each other. And isa sa mga kinabibiliban ko sa mga to, hindi talaga sila nagbago. They are still consistent sa pag-uugali nila and how they treat people.
Hey, Sarah here, a podcast host, author, and speaker. I speak at school events, campus programs, seminars, team buildings, and more. If you are looking for your speaker for your upcoming event, well, worry no more. I got you. Just message me on my socials. It's Sarah's Bedtime Stories or email me at sarahsbedtimestories@gmail.com. Excited to see you. Mwah!
Imagine, nakilala ko sila grade 2 ako. And I know that time kung gaano sila kabait, kung gaano sila kabuting kaibigan. Up to that point na wedding na nila yon, ramdam na ramdam ko talaga kung gaano sila katotoong kaibigan. And napaproud ako kasi hindi namin kailangan ng constant na reunions. Pero alam mo yung naalala ka pa rin nila to be part of their wedding. And then pagdating mo dun sa wedding, na feel mo na parang walang nagbago sa inyo, lalo na sa kanila. I was with Sarah that time. She's my tokayo, she's my friend, and nag-uusap kami. And habang pinakikinggan ko siyang magsalita, naisip ko talaga, grabe nakakabilib tong taong to. Simula grade 2 kami, ganito na siya kamaaasahan. Hanggang ngayon na 30 na kami, ganun pa rin siya kamaaasahan. You know, that consistency with the character, I think that's something to be proud of. And ako, I'm proud to say that these people are my friends. Kasi nakita ko rin na nung mga times or mga moments ng buhay ko na I needed a friend like them, they were there for me. Yun yung sinasabi nila na hindi mo kailangan mag-usap lagi, but they were there for you. In fact, nung nagda-diet ako, si Shaira, she's telling me things, how to do it, how to maintain it. Alam mo yon, yung basta pag kinailangan mo, nandyan sila. Yun yung isang bagay na kinabibiliban ko rin kung paano sila maging consistent na kaibigan para sa akin or para sa mga ibang kaibigan din nila. Akala ko yung dalawang kwento na yon yung magpapatunay ng consistency in the right way. But wait, there's more! So, I had this chance to meet again with this person after years. I think decades then. Before kami magkita ulit, I was expecting na nagbago na. I was expecting na mararamdaman ko yung changes kasi ang tagal bago kami nagkita at nagkausap ulit. So, kung merong tao na makaka-feel ng changes, siguro kami yun. Kasi unlike with my elementary friends, we see each other pa rin naman once in a while. Pero yung pakiramdam na hindi mo nakausap ng matagal, hindi mo nakadaupang palad ng matagal, I think mararamdaman mo yung changes. Yun yung ine-expect ko. Pero nung nagkita kami, dun ko biglang naramdaman na parang yung ine-expect ko, hindi yun yung nangyari. Na nakakabilib lang na kung paano siya kabait noon, kung paano siya ka-gentleman noon, kung paano siya kakalmado noon, ganun pa rin siya 10 years after. Kung paano siya ka-good listener before, ganun pa rin siya. Hindi pala siya talaga nagbago kasi ganun pala talaga siya. He's really a nice person. Akala ko na naman, yun na yung last story ko for this episode to finalize my idea about consistency in the right way. Akala ko dun na magtatapos. Akala ko realization na ako sa point na to. Pero I don't know about life na lagi siyang nagbibigay ng new lessons and new realizations along the way. Yun din yung rason kung bakit hindi ako regular kung kailan ako magre-record ng episodes kasi minsan naka-ready na siya pero I feel like there's something more na madadagdag. So ayun na nga, ayun din ang nangyari sa episode na to. So I thought I already loved people na consistent. Consistent sa pagiging mabuting kaibigan, consistent sa pagiging mabuting tao. But I realized na hindi lang pala yung mga taong consistent ang naa-appreciate ko. Naa-appreciate ko rin pala yung mga tao na consistent na habang nakikilala ko sila, lalo kong nakikita yung kabutihan nila as a person. Alam mo yung habang tumatagal, lalong sumasarap. Alak, hindi. Ibig ko sabihin, habang tumatagal, lalo mong nakikita kung gaano sila kabait, kung paano sila kabuti. As in, that's the word, kabuti. Na-realize ko to because of a friend that I have. He's consistent in becoming a better person. And nabibilib ako kasi paano niya nagagawa yon? So, I have this friend and I became friends with him kasi I really felt and I really saw kung gaano siya kabait. Hindi lang mabait, kung gaano siya kabuti. Yun talaga. So, parang pakiramdam ko, napaka-rare ng mga ganong klase ng kaibigan. Kasi kung inosente ako or kung honest ako, mas siya. Parang ganun yung pakiramdam ko. Pero hindi ako nagstay sa friendship namin just because he is nice. Nagstay ako lalo sa pagkakaibigan namin kasi hindi siya yung mabola na tao. But what made me stay in our friendship is not because mabait siya. I think what I like about him is that he knows that life happens. Hindi siya yung tao na nagpa-promise na he'll be there for me all the time, that he'll show up. Hindi eh. In fact, real talk nga siya kasi sinasabi niya na there will come a time na we might drift apart or may mga bagay na hindi tayo parehas. Alam mo yon, yung parang he's aware na friendship, as much as we want to keep it sometimes hindi talaga siya nakikip because of certain things that are happening in our lives. Isa pa sa nagustuhan ko sa kanya is that kapag sinasabi ko sa kanya na you're too nice, you're so nice, I appreciate you, lagi niyang sinasabi yung word na for now. Alam mo yon, yung he's also aware na kahit tinatawanan namin yon at kahit parang joke siya, I know na he's aware na we are changing too. Pwedeng ngayon nagkiklik kami, pwedeng ngayon okay kami sa isa't isa, pero baka dumating din yung time na ma-outgrow namin yung isa't isa. And he's open to that. And dahil open siya doon, naging open din ako dun sa idea na yon. Dahil ganun kaming mag-usap, parang natatak din sa akin na sometimes we meet people in a certain season in our lives and we don't know if they will last for a lifetime or if they will last for a season, if magkakaroon ng chance to meet them again. We don't know. Pero the fact that we were able to meet at this point in our lives, that's something that I already treasure. That's something that I also want to keep. And dahil gusto ko siyang kaibigan, gusto ko kung paano ako sa pagkakaibigan namin, I decided to keep the friendship.
Hey, just a quick pause. My third book, When Kiddo Met Miss Independent, is finally out. It's a collection of stories about growing up, healing, choosing yourself, and becoming the person you're meant to be. It's also a reminder that growing up doesn't always mean losing yourself. Sometimes it means choosing the version of yourself you want to become. I also wrote Finding Good Every Day. This book will inspire you to find joy in life's simplest moments in the everyday. And 30 Ways Love Found Me, a collection of stories and reflection that love doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes love finds us in the simplest, softest, and most unexpected ways. So, if you haven't read Kiddo's books, check them out on the link below. Thank you. Mwah!
Both of us, ginusto namin na mag-grow din sa friendship namin. And as we continue in our friendship, na-realize ko na he's not consistent with his mood. He's not consistent with his energy. But he is consistent in being a good person. He is consistent in choosing what is right. He is consistent in being honest. And what I really love about him is that he is consistent in making the friendship work. Yung kahit pala hindi ka pare-parehas ng binibigay na energy, na kahit hindi ka laging nag-show up the way you wanted to show up, hindi pala nun mabubura yung consistency mo in prioritizing your friendship. Kasi yun yung nararamdaman ko. And dahil sa kaibigan ko na to, na-realize ko na consistency isn't about never changing. Kasi we are growing as a person. I think consistency is not changing your values, yung mga beliefs mo, kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan mo. Pakiramdam ko kaya gusto ko siyang kaibigan, hindi lang dahil mabait siya. Kasi pakiramdam ko our values align. Yung mga paniniwala namin, yung mga pinaglalaban namin, parehas kami. So, feeling ko when you have the same values, it's easy for you to click na kahit anong era ng buhay mo, kung naniniwala kayo sa values na yon, parang lagi at lagi kayong babalik dun sa nag-click kayo kasi you share the same values. So dahil doon, na-realize ko sa isang episode ko, yung It's Not Too Late for New Friendships, na when you are getting older, mas lalo kang napapalapit dun sa mga tao na mas align sa kung ano yung gusto mo. Kasi 30 na ako pero pakiramdam ko nakahanap ako ng isang kaibigan na parang nakilala ko nung nag-aaral pa lang ako, nung bata ako. Ganun yung pakiramdam ko. Akala ko dati para masabi mo na lifelong friend ang isang kaibigan, kailangan nakasama mo siya for how many years of your life. Pero na-realize ko na hindi pala sa lahat ng bagay. Kasi meron palang mga kaibigan, na kagaya nitong kaibigan ko na gusto kong maging kaibigan for the rest of my life. Hindi dahil nakilala ko siya ng matagal. Kasi feel ko lang na we are aligned, na we are helping each other grow. Na nakita ko kasi sa friendship namin na during our friendship, there are a lot of changes na nangyari sa amin, including yung pag-establish ko ng boundaries, yung pagda-diet ko, yung pagnuno ko sa insecurity ko. Yung mga moments na nag-transition ako, he was there. He was my closest friend at that time. And nakita ko how he was able to deal with changes, to deal with growth, na hindi na-outgrow yung friendship namin, pero lalong nagiging close kami. So to end this podcast episode, one of my fears in friendship is that we outgrow one another. Kasi na-realize ko to sa iba't ibang panahon ng buhay ko na kapag ka nag-separate kami ng paths, parang nag-iiba kami ng beliefs, nag-iiba kami ng interest, hanggang dun sa kahit gustuhin naming mag-usap at ibalik yung friendship namin, it's not the same as before. Pero sa kaibigan ko na to, I feel like there's something different with our friendship. Pakiramdam ko kahit mag-iba kami ng landas, kahit magkaiba kami ng interest or magkaiba kami ng goals, parang meron at meron pa rin kaming magiging connection na parang magkiklik at magkiklik pa rin kami in the end. And you know kung ano yung rason kung bakit naniniwala ako na magkiklik kami? It's because I met the kiddo version of him and he met the kiddo version of me nung nasa trentahin na kami. Alam mo yon, yung parang nakilala niya yung kiddo self ko. Doon kami nag-connect, doon kami nagkaroon ng mga stories na shinare sa isa't isa. And I feel like, dahil doon kami nag-connect, kahit tumanda kami, kahit magkaroon kami ng iba't ibang goals in life, lagi at lagi kaming babalik doon sa kiddo self namin. And when we go back to our younger self, feeling ko basta mapag-usapan namin ulit yun, we will connect with each other. Siguro when you met the person sa kung ano yung core niya, kung ano yung heart ng pagkatao niya, I think hindi ka matatakot na mag-outgrow kayo sa isa't isa. Pwede siguro na hindi kayo maging as close as before because you have your different set of priorities. Pero I feel like we can be each other's friends pa rin. Pakiramdam ko, for now. Yun yung naisip ko. So anyway, if you found a person na really a good person, a good friend, a good partner for you, I hope you can keep that person in your life. Kasi having consistent people like them, the people that I shared in this podcast episode, ang sarap sa pakiramdam. My thoughts, I realized na for me to add this episode on my podcast, siguro na-realize ko rin how important, how valuable consistent people are. Consistent in a good way. Remember, na-realize ko lang din na kaya merong mga nagtatagal na relasyon, it's because they are consistent in being a good person, in being a good friend, in being a good partner. And I think isang rason din para maging consistent ka sa isang relasyon is to really show yourself kung ano yung core mo, kung ano yung personality mo, kung ano yung values mo. Pakiramdam ko, if you started true, if you connect with each other because of your true self, pakiramdam ko, magiging consistent ka pa rin in the end. Hindi ka man consistent sa energy, sa actions mo, pero yung pinaparamdam mo sa tao, consistent siya. Kasi ako, with the people that I shared in this podcast episode, iba-iba man silang mga tao, iba-iba man sila ng mga trato sa akin, parang lahat sila, pinaramdam nila or consistent sila in making me feel that I am loved, that I am important to them. Yung feeling na nararamdaman ko yon lagi sa kanila, that's something that I truly appreciate. So sa lahat ng mga nabanggit ko sa episode na to, maraming maraming salamat for being that consistent in the right way kind of people. Dahil sa inyo, nagkaroon ng SBTS episode. For now, I have to end this podcast episode. I hope to see you in the next one. Again, this is Sarah, and this is Sarah's Bedtime Stories. Good night. Mwah! Bye!